Hey, how is it going again, Guardians? LVnative here with another Destiny video. Well, it is Tuesday, September the 27th. That means it's time for another Destiny weekly update. So, since this is the very first weekly update since the launch of the Rise of Iron, there's going to be a few different things that I'm going to be covering and some things that I'm not going to be covering anymore. Basically, stuff like the King's Fall raid I'm not going to mention, or the Court of Oryx. Really, I'm only going to talk about stuff that drops either current, relevant light level gear, or that's currently with the Rise of Iron. So, that being said, if I forget anything or if there's something else that you would like me to include, please, in the comments section below, let me know what you would like to see, and I will do my best in the future weekly resets to get that in there for you. So, let's jump into it, shall we? So starting things off, let's take a look at the Nightfall strike this week. It is the Winter's Run, aka the Archon Priest, with the modifiers of Epic, Berserk, Small Arms, Chaff, and Airborne. So make sure you get in there. It does have the chance to drop exotic weapons and armor that are going to be higher than your current light level when you get this, so absolutely make sure that you do this. Moving on, we have the Siva Crisis Heroic Strike playlist with the modifiers of Heroic, Solar Burn, Small Arms, and Ironclad. Solar Burn and Small Arms ought to make farming very simple if you guys are looking to farm this particular playlist to get up to like a 365 light, and then from there use it to progress even further. Make sure that you do this at least once, regardless of what you're farming, so you can get that Radiant Treasure, as this is the only place that you can get Radiant Treasure each and every single week. But if you do it at least 3 times, you'll still get your legendary marks 10 at a time for doing that as well. Alright, for the weekly PvP event, you have got your 2 choices again. Of course, we have Combined Arms, or if you don't like that, you can jump in and do some salvage. Either of those will get you those legendary marks, so make sure you do that as well. Now moving on over to the Reef, the Challenge of Elders and Prison of Elders are still relevant, so starting things off, the level 41 Prison of Elders, make sure you go through this. It's matchmaking, so just launch into there, go through all 5 rounds, kill the boss at the end, and get your Sterling Treasure. Now that's the main reason people will do this, is because this is now the only way that you're going to get Sterling Treasure. So if you still have a few pieces of armor that you maybe need to complete your set, this is going to be your one and only source in order to get that Sterling Treasure. Also, you will get legendary marks a couple times a week for doing that as well. For the Challenge of the Elders, we have Super Kill Bonus, Fresh Troops, and Chaffs. Because it is the Super Kill bonus, you want to make sure you bring any weapons and armor that's going to help recharge your supers, aka, bad juju or any armor piece that's going to reduce the cooldown will help out immensely. And also, if you're going to be doing that, make sure you pick up the bounties from Varix. If you're going to be doing, Prison and Challenge of Elders, you may as well complete his bounties at the same time, as he does have the chance to drop relevant level light gear for you, at or above your current level. So still go ahead and go through and get your 30,000 and your 90,000 points respectively to get yourself a guaranteed armor and weapon to give you a chance to raise your light even higher than what it already is, okay? Alright, so at Fellwinter's Peak, also don't forget to go now and talk to Tyra Karn each and every week. She will give you a quest here. Basically, this is what you want to do every single week with each character if you can. Do the Artifacts of the Iron Lords quest that she gives you, and that is going to give you access to one of her 3 artifacts from the Iron Lords that she has each and every week. Now, they are going to change and refresh, so this is going to be the best way for you to actually get all 8 of them. So, speaking of, if you look at what she has available this week, she has the one artifact that I really wanted to get my hands on, and that is the Memory of Fellwinter. Now, this is the one where you lose your super ability, but you do gain an extra grenade and melee charge, and a small boost to all of your stats. Orbs also are going to grant melee and grenade energy for you. So, this is going to be very, very popular for people who don't like to use their supers that much in PvP, aka the Night Stalkers. I think will really like using this one. Basically, they give for free a 1 extra Wombo combo, and then just lose out on being able to tether someone. I think in PvP, that is a pretty good exchange. Anyway, moving on, we have the Memory of Scory. Now, with this one, when your super is full, your nearby allies' supers recharge faster. And yes, this does stack, I believe, at least 3 times. So if you have a bunch of people running around with this, you'll be able to charge everyone's super up very quickly. There's a few different classes I think that could make use of this one, but the one that's really sticking out is going to be the Sunsinger to me. Most of the time you're walking around waiting for that perfect time to unleash that super to come back from the dead anyway, so while your super is full and you're running around, you may as well help recharge all of your ally supers as well. For the third and final Iron Lord artifact that you can get your hands on this week, it is going to be the Memory of Perun. Now this is where enemy guardians with full supers and all enemies with low health are highlighted. That one seems kind of, okay to me. It's not one that I'm rushing out to get, but it is available. I am a completionist, so I'm going to make sure I get every single one of these Iron Lord artifacts. Alright, so make sure you also stop and talk to Shiro and do his bounties each and every week, as this seems to be the best way in order for you to get the Thorn quest to start for you by turning in his bounties here. So you got the Crushing Blows, using the Battle Axe. You also have killing up the Fallen leaders, the Majors and Ultras of the Fallen. Complete patrols in the Plague Lands, do 10 of those. And complete the Servitor encounters in the Archon's Forge. So make sure you do all 4 of these and turn them in, as it seems to be, I don't know if it's the only way doing these specific bounties, but it does seem to be the way that most people are getting the Thorn quest to start for them by turning in these. So make sure you do those if you're trying to get that quest as well. Alright guys, so that's going to wrap it up for this week. I hope you found this video useful and or helpful. If you did, go ahead and smack that like button, as it really helps out this channel a lot. Also, don't forget to comment and share this video with your friends as well. If you guys can think of anything else that you'd like to see me include in these weekly updates, please let me know and I'll try to include those as well. Anyways, that's going to do it, guys. As always, this is LVnative. You guys are awesome, and I will see you in the next one.